So, after the holiday weekend, they're back. SBC Chat. Go follow them. Six Brown Chicks Chat. They got a whole bunch of stuff. I like what they do. Their page and stuff. Shout out to them, for the content. So, I want to give my 2 cents on it. So, here we go. We have Lisa. Lisa's going to read to us today. So, first one. All right.
I overdosed on fentanyl a while ago. I'm a year into my sobriety. Working isn't part of my sobriety yet because keeping set hours, manual labor, the boss employee structure gives me anxiety, and when I'm stressed out that can trigger drugs.
Hold on. Let me rewind it. Why did it do that? It took like a break and then stopped. What? I don't like Lisa. Let me go to Tasha. Let's go with Tasha. All right.
I overdosed on fentanyl a while ago. I'm a year into my sobriety. Working isn't part of my sobriety yet because keeping set hours, manual labor, the boss employee structure gives me anxiety, and when I'm stressed out, that can trigger drug-seeking behavior. I need peace, calm, a nurturing environment, and quality food to stay sober, so I can't work right now. Also, I need streaks as a replacement for the high I used to get from drugs. I need strange encounters, risky encounters and taboo encounters to keep me sober. I explained to my girl that I need a safe space, relaxation, and strange streaks to keep me sober and alive. She said, "You should get high and get out. I'm a good man. She's an average-looking woman. How do I make her realize she's making a mistake and she'll be old and alone if she pushes me away?"
What? First of all, it's not up to you to determine that for her. This is her life. She can do whatever she want to do. Like, it is what it is. But the chances of her being old and alone and if she pushes you away with that mindset, she's probably going to be not with you anymore. Like, you looking at it like it's a privilege to date me. And with someone with low self-esteem, unfortunately sometimes it may feel that way. But if she snaps out of it, if she decides to I guess have more confidence, because confidence can definitely make you look better, you know what I'm saying? And like, it shouldn't have to be like that. The ultimatum shouldn't have to be like that. And like, you saying that you're a good dude but she's an average looking woman, I mean, to somebody else she could be the most beautiful woman ever. You never know. And then they'll be willing to do whatever that you're not doing. Like, you don't. And for that girl out there, I hope she sees this, but you don't have to be with a dude like that. You really don't. And I'm not trying to be like saving nobody's shit. I don't care. But like, if your guy, if your girl, for that matter, it don't even matter. Like, if your partner is having those type of thoughts about you, you don't need to be with them, bro. That's how I feel. But if you need sex as a replacement for the high you used to get, I mean, you did the right thing communicating that with your girl. Okay, I respect that. But there are other things that you may be able to do that you just don't know yet. But that's just what it is, bro. I mean, I don't know what else. That's just what it is. She need that. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. I mean, I respect that you went to her. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't like that. Let's see. Question number 2.
I've raised my ex's cat, Missy, for 2 years. Ex is in prison on weapons charges, and yes, he did it. My fiancé knows Missy is my ex's cat, and he hates her. He got mad at me and threw Missy across the room, but she landed on her feet. Later that night, we were asleep when Missy jumped on him and dragged her claws across his forehead. He woke up screaming that his face was on fire and said that I need to put Missy down or he's calling off the wedding. I love Missy. She's not mine to put down. I chose the cat and he publicly dumped me and announced the wedding is off and that he's back on the market. I'm hurt and embarrassed. Please tell me if I made the right decision.
Okay. First of all, the guy did nothing wrong here. He did nothing wrong here. I'm sorry. If you get your face scratched, no one wants their face scratched up while they're trying to sleep in the middle of the night. She told her, listen, I'm not for this. You need to get rid of this because I don't want my face keeping getting scratched up, or we're over. Unfortunately, that's just the way it was in this scenario. And you chose the cat. He left. It's that simple. If you feel like you made the wrong decision, then get rid of the cat. But if you feel like, you okay with the cat and then feeling like, maybe someone else will accept the cat, then that's what it is. But you can't get mad at him if, he gave you that type of ultimatum. I feel like it's justified, me personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same situation, I don't think I would up and leave my girl if that happened, but I'd be like, listen, it needs to be some boundaries. The cat better not come in this room while we sleep no more, like, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm about to marry this girl, then I love her for real, but I'm not mad that he's leaving or gave her that ultimatum. No, I'm not. All right, number 3. All right.
My husband of 3 years had a random female crash our family Thanksgiving dinner.
It's tough.
She was very cagey about who she was or how she was related to the family. She knew the layout of my home, went to my bathroom without asking where it was. My puppy pit bull, who is territorial, knew her and curled at her feet. At one point I stopped the dinner and asked her, "Why are you here? Who invited you?" She points to my husband and replied, "Your brother FK's me here." So I told him to treat me like a lady and let me eat food with his family? I threw my plate at her. My husband said, "It's just a prank. It's for TikTok." Everyone laughed nervously and things settled down, but I still feel some kind of way about it. I don't believe him. She was still funny acting towards me after he revealed it was a prank. What do you think I should do?
First of all, prank or not, they're fucking. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. There's no way that she just knew everything about the house and stuff like that. Like, those details were too down to the point for it to just be a prank. Like, unless he's just like the best prankster ever, you know what I'm saying? But no, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. But if you got a gut feeling, like, I'd say confront him on it. Like, listen, I don't feel like it was a prank. Then what? What you gonna do now? I don't feel like it was a prank. And then watch his reaction for that. I do the same thing with my girl. I'm talking about she bringing another dude over, and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's a prank. I do the same thing. Like, I don't feel like that was a prank. I don't. And then if I watch her reaction, she's like, oh, it's a prank, blah, 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 all this other stuff. And then I'm like, okay, that's all I need to know. You don't even have to tell me. That's all I need to know. That's it. But if she replied with something like, babe, it was a prank, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, I won't do that no more. Like, taking fault for their actions and not doing it again, or at least promising in that instance, because I got to see a promise to hear it, but at least promise in that instance not to show me, like, trying to reassure me instead of getting defensive, then I'd be more open to listening and opening to, like, okay, maybe I'm just tripping or whatever, but it's all about reading the people when you confront them, bro. That's really it. Oh, this was a long one. All right.
My wedding was on Valentine's Day 2024. My future mother-in-law has been a monster to me about my hair. I can't wear my locks on my wedding day. And my weight. I cut out fried foods and sweets and I've lost a little weight. My future mother-in-law asked me for diet tips. I did a bad thing. I'm not a graphic designer. But I created a fake medical pamphlet, fake cookie boxes, and a fake social media page about the thinner mint cookie diet. I filled the fake boxes with delicious Girl Scouts thin mint cookies. But she could look at the box and see it was fake. The directions: for weight loss, eat 4 thinner mint cookies with milk after every meal. Cookies every 2 days. After a few months, future mother-in-law gained 19 pounds. I was tired of buying cookies, so I told her it was a joke. Now everybody is mad at me. Future mother-in-law threatened to sue me. My fiancé has put the wedding on hold until his mom loses the extra weight. She won't ever lose it. I think he low-key dumped me. How do I repair our relationship?
Your relationship is over. I'm sorry. That it's just plain and simple. You're not repairing that. You are not repairing that relationship. That relationship is long gone, sailed. Get start looking for new people. You went way too far and way too deep in your lie to have that fixed, unless everyone involved has the forgiveness of God himself. Like, yeah, that relationship is done. I'm sorry. I feel like if you really loved and wanted this dude, then you would have used all of the energy that you did to say that you weren't even a graphic designer, to go to the gym. And I'm not saying that bigger women or thicker women are bad. Please don't get me wrong. We love the thick women over here. We really do. But if he meant that much to you, and it meant that much to you to lose the weight, then you put that energy towards going to the gym instead of doing all that, what you did. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. But for the future mother-in-law, okay, you gained 19 pounds. You didn't think by pound 6, pound 7, pound 8, when you got to the double digits, that maybe these weren't maybe this is not working. You know what I'm saying? You didn't put those two together sooner. But yeah, once the law gets involved, like not the in-law, but like once you threaten to be sued, once that gets in, you ain't going back there. You ain't going back. I'm sorry. But I'll look on the bright side. What you said is, how do you repair your relationship? I feel like the only thing that you can really do in this instance is to come clean to everybody, sit everybody down, say, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Just like I was saying in the last one. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. These are my actions. This is what I did. I'm standing on it. And then, you can accept me for the way I am, you can accept me for the way I am and what I will be in the future. And I apologize for what I did in the past, and it won't happen again. And you got to sit your ex down. Well, not ex. Well, I think it's your ex, but you got to sit the dude down one-on-one and be like, listen, I'm sorry. I did not mean to. I thought this would be something different. I thought this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think that this would happen. I just got wrapped up into trying to please her, please the mother-in-law, and things just got out of hand. I should have came to you first. Like, that's what you should do, because you're clearly in the wrong in the situation. So it is what it is. But like I said, me personally, if I was the guy in this situation, I wouldn't like just brush you off or like anything like that. I'd be like, okay, well, this is a lot. How are we going to get through this? If I really loved her, but if I'm not, it's over. That's just what it is. You got to find somebody else, probably. That's what it's looking like for me anyway. So, yeah. Number five. This one's kind of old. I seen an emoji. I don't know about that. One. Yeah, why is it that fast? All right.
My coworker I've been flirting with for a few months invited me to his apartment for brunch. He called when I arrived and I told him that we're downstairs. He said, "Who is we?" It was a Saturday, so of course my kids, Ronnie, age 3, and Lottie, 5, weren't in school and were with me. My son Ronnie wears a safety helmet and likes to headbutt things, so I give him freedom to roam. While Jeff cooked, I was on my phone and let my kids explore his place. He only had food for 2, so I gave my kids our food and seduced Jeff in another room. The entire time he was nervous about the kids destroying his place, Ronnie head-butted his flat-screen TV and broke his window blinds. So Jeff freaked out, took Lottie's plate of food, and told us to leave. Why are men so materialistic? TVs and blinds are just things Jeff should have been focused on me. We didn't finish what we started in bed, and he hasn't invited me back. I don't want to cut my losses with him because he's a nice guy with a nice apartment and my kids like him. How do I reel him back in?
This is tough. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I feel like communication was off here. Something was not translated. Something was not, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't conveyed throughout something here, sometime here. I feel like you should have told Jeff that your son likes to, he's on the spectrum and he, can do things like that. If that was the case, if I was Jeff in the situation and my girl told me that her son liked, you know what I'm saying? I would make sure that he's okay in a different room and stuff. Like a room that's safe, a room that is like nothing bad like that could happen. Like I would make sure that, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing like that would happen. But I don't like the way that she went about it. Of course he's not gonna be focused on you anymore in that situation. His stuff is destroyed. It's not like he's angry at like you for not doing, what you were trying to do in the bedroom. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? He's angry because things are messed up and broken. And I understand why he's angry. Would I've handled it like Jeff? I would not have handled it like Jeff. I would have been like, oh my gosh, like my stuff is destroyed, But the mood would be done at that point, The mood would be done. I'm not thinking about sex right then. No. I'm thinking about replacing the TV, replacing the blinds and stuff like that. Obviously working, so that's materialistic stuff, that's fine. But I feel like for him to not even invite you back like you said, or is apparently ignoring you now, I don't know, but I feel like there was something that wasn't translated, something wasn't conversed. Like something was just not, you know what I'm saying? So I know how hard it is to deal with someone that has special needs kids and then them getting comfortable with somebody and then that somebody leaves. It messes the kids up, bro. I get that. You may feel like, oh, it's so hard to, meet somebody that actually loves and cares for my kids and stuff. I get that for sure. But in this instance, I just feel like something was not translated because you're focused on the materialistic things. He's focused on the principle. That's what I'm getting at here. And, I don't know. But how do you reel him back in? I feel like you should just come clean. Just that's the thing with all of these, all 5 of these for right now. Like all of them were like communication issues. All of them were communication issues, and it's like if you just, If you would have just communicated something earlier or went about it a different way, you wouldn't be question number 5, question number 4. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Last one. Oh, this is a long one. Okay. I seen $200. What is this? Oh, okay. All right.
I was on a few dating sites to put myself back on the market after my fourth failed relationship in less than a year. I matched with a gym rat who launched his own personal trainer business. He looked like a young, chocolate-tipped Sylvester Stallone. We chatted online nightly and I gave him the nickname Stallone. He liked that. I agreed to meet him at his home gym to work out. Well, damn. He's not Sylvester Stallone. Hess Sylvester still home, living in the dank basement of a soon-to-be demolished building. He doesn't have workout equipment at the moment because he was run over by a Uber Eats driver and he's in a wheelchair until he can afford physical therapy for his legs. No workout, but he did offer me streaks if I would straddle him and do all the work. I was freshly waxed and already there, so after streaks, he asked me for $200 to pay for his leg therapy. I settled on $75 and left. He threatened if I don't cash app him the rest of the money, he's gonna tell everyone I pay for streaks. I don't want to pay for his leg therapy because he'll be asking me to pay for his neck and back next. But I also don't want my biz in the streets. What to do?
Okay. This is a lot. This is a lot. First of all, how did you not know? How did you not know he was in a wheelchair? If he has his own business, his fitness business, that should come up in conversation that he can't do what he needs to do fitness wise. He offered you sex if you did all the work. By you capitalizing all the work, it sounds like you were just that down bad because of the situation. And I hate that for you. I hate that for you. That's just like a mother like with her kids out and they're not here on the weekend or child-free day. If you know, you know, like coming through on a child-free day, you messed it up. You willing to, you know what I'm saying? But apparently you wanted him that bad. You were willing to pay to do that. I'm not paying for nothing. First of all, just me personally, I'm not paying for nothing. I never want nothing that bad. Second of all, settling on 75 after being talked down is crazy. It's crazy. And if you don't cash app him the $125, your business will be out in the streets. Now, you can do this one of two ways. You can flip it. Maybe 3 ways. I don't know. Number one, if you have a business, if you have something going on, maybe you do nails, lashes, hair, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you own a business. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't pay. Let that be free marketing. You know what I'm saying? Let it be free marketing. If you could take it. I mean, a lot of people be lying on the internet anyway. So only you know the truth for real. You can flip it that way. Like, do I look like I really pay for sex? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could say that. You're not denying it. You know what I'm saying? You're not denying it, but I mean, hey, or you can pay it, go on about your day, but that's a risk. You went through all this stuff with that man. You trusted him with all this stuff. You trusted him up until that point and still did it. What do you think is going to happen once he receives the 125? He's probably still going to tell. You know? So, or what you can do is stand on business and be like, "No, I ain't doing it." Now what? Go ahead, tell. Or I'm standing on business. I'm not doing it. You won't tell. You won't do it. I'll just deny it. You know what I'm saying? You look like the person that is desperate for someone that want. You know what I'm saying? That's a little gaslighty, but I mean, you put yourself in this situation. So if you don't want your business in the streets, you're probably not gonna say, "Yeah, I did it. I paid for it. Yeah, I did." I mean, that would be the easy thing to do. "Yeah, I did it." Then it'll just, okay, well, that's her prerogative. That's, she want to do it, and who cares? It'll be over in about a couple days, So it is what it is. It is what it is. That's a crazy one, though.